welcome back. The lunch break has been taken. Everyone has had some snacks. They have now re-emerged from the pavilion and are ready for the resumption of the rest of the game's play. Who knows how long that will be? 1 over, 2 overs, maybe a little more. Maybe it won't even get to a full over before the game's over. So Riverside are on 95 and they need 105 runs to win, which means they are 9 runs behind Diamond Creek's score, and they need 10 runs to win the game, which means and they've got 41 overs to go. So it is a very small required run rate here, and it will not take a long time to chase down. Alright, let's get back to the play. Alright, here we go, the resumption of play. The 40th over here. And left alone. Most of the Riverside fielders are not dressed up, they are in their training kits, which shows that they're not expecting to have to bat. Comes into bowl and plays it back to the bowler. So this partnership has been remarkable. The score was at 34 for 4, so it is currently worth 61 runs. 61 runs when chasing just over 100 to win. And oh, it's a misfield. Badly misfielded there. They're going to get 2. That's a very misfortunate misfield where he tried to play it as a half volley and it bounced more, but if he had taken it standing, then it would have been perfectly fine. Comes into bowl and chopped it down. And it's a full toss, and it's launched over the head. And a wonderful half century there for the batsman. It's a significant when a batsman is able to score a half century with a target of just 100. It really just guides a comfortable run chase in the end. End of the over. It is 99 for 4. So this is the 41st over. 6 runs to win. Comes into bowl. And it goes down to the third man region. 2. Are they going to go for a third on the arm? They go for a third on the arm. So, outside edge, a diving attempt by the gully fielder, but missed it, and it went down to the third man region. So they got the 1 from the shot, then they got the 2nd by the time it got fielded, and they got the 3rd on the arm. So 3 runs to win now, 3 runs to win, and they've brought the field up. The long off is up now. Might as well try and save every run, so no one in the deep. Everyone trying to save one to hold on to this game as long as possible. and leaves it alone. It's a shame that the game would have to end so soon, because this is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely stunning right now, with beautiful blue sky. Comes into bowl and pulls it, and fielded by the square leg for a dot ball. It's now the clouds have pretty much broken apart and they no longer around. And now we've just got nice blue sky and tiny little amounts of white mist here and there. But other than that, just gorgeous conditions. And a massive slog shot. Oh, a failed attempt, and they'll get two. Good attempt by those two fielders. Scores are level. It was a noble effort. So with 1 run to win and 2 balls left in the over. That was just an ugly slog shot. He didn't even bother trying to get to the pitch of the ball. Comes into bowl and full toss, and just pushes it into the covers harmlessly. Alright, here we go. Can the winning runs be scored off this ball? Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. End of the over. It's 104 for 4. Run to win here. The batsman returning to the pitch now that he's reorganised his stuff, and the 12th man is jogging off the field now. Here we go. 1 run to win now. A roar will about to ascend upon the Coventry Oval with this winning run. Fielded there by short point, backward point, short backward point. Dot ball. And works it harmlessly onto the leg side. Oh, and it's a no ball and a bye, and I think that might just be the victory. I'll just play out, I guess, the over. So no ball plus bye gives Riverside the lead. And what was that? Oh, that was a wild hoosh. Anyway, it's just an ugly, ugly slog shot, but it... And defends it very, very strongly off the front foot. Comes into bowl and chops it down, and they're going to get some runs. What is the umpire signal? Off the bat. So 1 run off the bat there. 1 ball left in this over. Everyone is saving 1. No one in catching, no one in deep. And that's over the heads of the fielders. And that's 6. What a significant blow. And looks like they're going to be playing on. Alright, so 6 there, 2, 3, 9 runs off that over. It is 113 for 4. So this is the 43rd over, and drives it, and just the dot ball. So it's unclear what the current aim is, how long they'll continue playing for. What's the goal here? Comes into bowl, and it's a full toss, and it's driven, and they're going to go for a quick single, and it's just a wild single there. If it had been a good throw, it would have been well out. This just seems to be the Riverside fielders are so well on top that they can just take these needless risks, and they know that they won't pay for it, because Diamond Creek are so far behind the game, so out of momentum, so out of luck, so out of motivation, that it's difficult to see how a wicket could fall at this stage. And it's a wild shot, and it's over the head, and it's a drop catch. So they get 1 run there. Now what's the point of this? Are Riverside trying to get some quick runs before declaring? Are they just... It's unclear what their plan is here. Comes into bowl, and it's a no ball, and it's driven back just short of mid off. Comes into bowl and plays it into the offside for a dot ball. Comes into bowl, and also Yorker works it into the works it down to the 3rd man region. They're going to get 1. Happy with 1 there. Comes into bowl, and leg glances it, and it's in the gap, and they're going to get 1, they're going to think of 2, and they go get 2. Six runs off that over. It is 119 for 4. This is the 44th over. Change of the bowling now. And it's straight to backward point. It looks like the left arm orthodox bowler has swapped over for his left arm mediums. So now bowling some left arm mediums, and there's been a significant change of the field. We'll look at that just in a second. Comes into bowl and late cuts it, and it goes to point for a dot ball. So there are 4 fielders on here on the offside round square of a wicket. There is a backward point, cover point, and cover. So all of them are round about square of the wicket on the offside. So he's looking to bowl an angle across the batsman, bowl a bit of short, and pushing it down to long off for 1. On the leg side there is a mid-wicket, a square leg and a mid-off, all orthodox saving 1, and a wide. some displeased Diamond Creek fielders, but that by the time it had left the batsman, that was very much angled across away from the batsman's reach, and leaves it alone. Comes into bowl, and it's a drive, and it goes fielded by the fielder at point, at backward point, and they just, I don't know how many they got there. We'll just have to. And that is 6. That is a monumental boundary there. End of the over. And welcome back. So the ball that had been hit for 6 went down into the creek area, and it took about 5 minutes for the players of Diamond Creek to actually go through and find it, and then they've thrown it back to the umpire so the umpire can inspect the damage. And there are the Diamond Creek players returning to the field, having walked back on, climbed back on. So we're finally going to get back into play. This is the 45th over that we're about to see. That scoreboard has not been updated yet. So it looks like a change of the bowling. A new bowler is to bowl this over. And defends it into the covers. So now we've got to wonder what the plan for Riverside is. Are these just extra runs before, that they're just scored for the fun of it before calling the game off? Which could be a possibility. There's also the possibility of getting a 50-run lead and then declaring and then trying to bowl out Diamond Creek in the last 20 to 25 to 30 overs of the game, and tries to leg glance it again, can't, dot ball. Either one of those could be it. Comes into bowl and drives it to the extra cover fielder for a dot ball. There goes the batsman walking off. There is a significant round of applause as he walks off. And there's the new batsman. So this new bowler who's come on has ended up with the wicket and hasn't conceded a run yet. So quite a nice change, decision to change the bowling. Okay, here we go. One ball left in this over. The left-handed batsman at number 7 is out there in the middle and defends it. And it goes to mid-off for a dot ball. Oh, a wicket maiden, end of the over. The new over is about to begin. The left arm medium pace bowlers to continue. This is the 46th wicket. 46th over, sorry. And plays it off the back foot, and it goes to the fielder at short extra cover for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and plays it off tries to play it off the back foot, but it doesn't bounce enough, and so it sort of has to play it a bit awkwardly. It looks like that the game across the road at Mungrook Oval has come to an end, which is why all the Diamond Creek players are coming over to Coventry, dragging their kits. Comes into bowl, and it's a wild hit, and it's down into the mid-wicket boundary area. They got 2. Are they going to go for a third on the arm? And they jog comfortably, the third. So now the left-hander is on strike to face his second ball. It'll just be a question, really, of what Riverside's plans are. Maybe they want to bat out the rest of the game. Maybe they want to try and go for an innings victory. Who knows what they're trying to do? We'll soon see. And they're tightening up the offside field, and they're bringing a fielder into slip. So now slip, gully, short cover, point, cover point, mid-off. Comes into bowl. Oh! No. Must have hit the pad, would have missed the stumps, bounced too high going down, and despite being caught in the gully. And on the leg side we have backward square leg, mid wicket and mid on. So completely orthodox, saving one on the leg side. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. Comes into bowl and plays it into the leg side. So 3 runs off the ball, off the over. Alright, so this is the 47th over now. The lead is about 25. And drives it, and fielded, well fielded. Comes into bowl, and late cut, and it goes down into the third man region. They've got 1. They're going to look for 2. Is it going to reach the boundary? No, it doesn't. They're going to go for a third on the arm. And they do get a third on the arm. 3 more. So, we've seen a lot of good scoring over this session. We've seen a couple of 6s and a couple of 3s and other little 1s and 2s here and there. Riverside have been scoring quite freely for quite some time. Comes into bowl and drives it, and fielded by the short cover. Comes into bowl. Oh! Not out. Would have missed leg stump. The batsman was definitely stepping away, exposing his stumps, and we got hit on the toe. It might just have been both hitting him outside the line and missing, and pushes the full toss to mid-off for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. End of the over. It's 133 for 5. Alright, this is the 48th over, and works onto the leg side and fielded by the mid wicket. So if Riverside's plan is to win this game outright, then how are they going to do it? In a couple of overs time we'll have reached 50 overs, which means there'll be 30 left. Comes into bowl, and massive slog, and it's over the cow corner area. Four more.
Here we go, runner.
So a big boundary there, and the fielder at mid-on has been pushed back by the captain, is now long on, right on the fence, which means there's mid-on, long on and long off on the fence, and it's over the head of the cover area. They're going to get 2, and they get 2 there. The right-hander, who has survived this partnership and has not been dismissed, is just scoring so ruthlessly, so aggressively. It's something you don't see very often on a bowler-friendly pitch like Coventry. It's very exciting. Oh, and it's hit down to long off. Just the 1. So we'll see what happens, because if you're going to win by an innings, the key is you have to take 20 wickets. Or in the case of Riverside, it would be 19 wickets because they didn't bowl out Diamond Creek in day 1. Comes into bowl and pushes it back to short cover for a dot ball. So, taking 10 Diamond Creek wickets in 30 overs would be very difficult. Comes into bowl and it's pulled. And it's caught by the mid-wicket. The left-handed batsman did not survive very long and he scored very few runs. So, another wicket there for Diamond Creek, and that of course ends the over. Which means it's 140 for 6. Okay, so it's been a very slow change of the over. The Diamond Creek fielders have been dawdling about, the Riverside batsmen have been dawdling about, and it's all looking very strange right now. And the wicketkeeper had to yell out some words about having to keep going to his teammates. And it's fallen short, so they get 1 run there. So this is the 49th over. So like I've said, we're just going to have to see how long this Riverside innings goes for. Maybe they wanted to just keep playing until they get bowled out, which is a possibility now that they're 6 wickets down and a dead ball. Comes into bowl and pushes it back to the bowler for a dot ball. Comes into bowl and leg glances it and square leg fields it for another dot ball. This bowler, who's been bowling at the Elizabeth Street end with gentle right arm mediums, has been bowling pretty accurate. You know, he's very tight, picked up a wicket, and a bit of an edge, leading edge, into the covers for a dot ball. So the lead currently is about 37. Comes into bowl and leaves it alone. And it's not really a lead you can bowl to, because it won't take long for Diamond Creek would get into the black, and then the game would be virtually over. Comes into bowl and tries to leg glance it, but it can't, and it goes to the mid-wicket region. So a pretty tight over there. It's 141 for 6. And we've got a change of the bowling at the Diamond Creek trail end, and this is the 50th over of the innings and of the day's play, and it looks like we've got a leg spinner coming into bowl with 3 fielders on the fence, and leaves it alone. Long off, long on, and cow's corner on the fence, saving one of the leg side square leg and mid wicket. Comes into bowl. Oh! Tried to play it for leg spin, and it ended up sliding onto the right-hander, chopping it down onto his feet. Not a bad ball. Comes into bowl. And And then on the offside there is a point, a cover point and a cover. So, and then a slip also. So it comes into bowl and it's a bad ball and it goes down, pulled into the leg side, down to the fine leg region. They got two. The fielder at mid wicket is chasing it. They're going to go for a third. Yep. Very good shot there. So that ball was a bit. That was the bad ball where he dragged it down too much, and the batsman swiveled his feet around to play the pull shot down into the backward square leg / fine leg area. So it comes into bowl, and it's a big full toss, and he's driven through the gap in the offside, and it's lost. Going to have a big run here. They got two. They're going to go for a third. I'll have to check that. I'm not sure how many they got there.
Come on, Dan. I got wicket here, Dan.
And now there's a fourth fielder. There is a backward square leg. So now there are 4 fielders on the fence and 5 fielders saving 1. No slip. Comes into bowl and it's a dragged it down. It's pulled. Well, there you have it, a wicket. Unfortunately, the camera did not autofocus soon enough, but a wicket has fallen for the leg spinner. So, we have now seen the 7th wicket fall. And that is the end of the 50th over.